Hi, my name is Shabazz. I lead the developer relations team here at Web3Auth. And this is a community call number 9. Um, and the initiative is to all about everything about community, whether it's about community support, what we are doing internally, what we wanted to showcase, all those good stuff, um, alongside, like what's cooking, and new updates to our docs, new updates to our SDKs, everything around that. So first up, I'll straight away pass this mic to Maharshi to talk more about the V8 changes we did, and um, yeah, everything about V8 and also what's coming in another V8.1.
Okay, so am I audible? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is a community call number 9. We have come with V8 updates for our web SDKs. If you have noticed, our uh, the migration guides, we have introduced the get default adapters, external adapters. It's a way to just lessen the whole footprint of the packages that you're installing. The EVM developers, they don't need to install the Solana packages, and the the Solana developers don't need to install the EVM chain adapters. So we have introduced that reduces the whole footprint and increases build speed and all performance and a lot of things that comes with it. We have introduced a new parameter in our chain config. Uh, Chain config now has uh, the logo, which is introduced to work in tandem with our wallet services. That is released with V8 as well. So now we have logo parameter. Now the block explorer is now called block explorer URL. I have linked the migration guide. I'll drop the link for the announcement in the chat as well. Yeah. Just a minute. Control V. Yeah. Okay, fine. So this is the announcement that we have. The migration guides are in place because Block Explorer URL and Block Explorer, this is a breaking change. That's the reason I pointed that out, that you should refer the migration guide while making the upgrade, because these are pretty small changes, but it would show some unexpected errors while upgrading. And other than that, now we have the white labeling now can be passed in the constructor only. The UI config parameter, like for the modal SDK, you don't have to now configure the open login adapter and then pass the UI config parameter with that. So for the modal SDK, now you can pass the UI config. Please remember, the white labeling is for above base plan members, and yeah, so you can utilize the UI config to configure the white labeling for the modal SDK. You don't need to configure the open login adapter. Other than that, just the point that I have mentioned, the first point that I have mentioned, by reducing the number of adapters that every developer is installing, we have improved the performance as well. So it decreases the overall size of your app and leads to faster load times. And for this, we have linked the migration guides. It's pretty small, pretty concise, because let's see. So
Yeah, I think the migration links might have changed because of the new documentation.
Okay, new documentation.
So,
Okay,
so
I'll
maybe
take
we'll
this
fix it.
opportunity to show the new
New
docs as
documentation
well.
as well.
Yep,
Perfect.
yep. So we have revamped a bit on our documentation side. If you notice closely, uh, we have all the features listed over here. Account abstraction, blockchain agnostic is for our we've been getting a lot of questions around does Web3 Auth support this so and so chain? Does Web3 Auth support this chain, that chain? So we have made it. We made it a point that time itself that we would try to focus and try to display Web3 Auth as blockchain agnostic and at the top of our docs, so that this question does not arise in the mind of the developers. So this is around that. Um, Custom authentication, you already know. So you can use our default authentication. Other than that, you can use the custom authentication, and there are all the features that we offer are listed over here.
Yeah.
So
I just want to jump in here,
yeah,
Maharshi. It's
yeah,
just that, like, we've been hearing feedback from the community, and this particular change to our documentation, the layout and things, is basically what we have got feedback from the community as well. So what we try to do here is just to give an overview on the first page, and also list out all of our features, what we support, and would love to hear more of the feedback from you guys as well. The easiest way to get in touch with us is on community forum, which Maharshi was showcasing it earlier, and this is the only source of truth about all the announcements what we do in terms of new updates coming up. You can ask questions if you have any queries around some integrations and things like that. So yeah, just wanted to add that. So yeah, I think you skipped a couple of things in the announcement. Maybe with the V8 announcement, there is something really cool with which
ah,
we launched is the wallet services. So best thing would be to do through our new demo app, right? So can you showcase that like the real quick?
yeah,
This is
sure.
another way where you can just try it out, like how Web3 Auth looks and feel. So it's available at demo. Web3.io. Um, yes, yeah. So this is how we do.
The
Yeah.
logins
Over
now
to
focus. Yeah,
Maharshi to explain the process.
yeah. So login speeds are now faster, if you would have noticed, with V8. And here we have wallet services over here. Ah, yeah, here's the wallet services that's the new thing that we've released with V8. Uh, it 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 is now currently supporting all the EVM chains. We are this is now this would be introduced in all our mobile SDKs as well. For now, it's on the web SDKs, tokens, NFTs, and any activity that you uh, send or receive the tokens that would be listed over here. And yeah, you can switch the chain and you can connect using Wallet Connect. You can you can paste the QR link and you can connect external wallets over here. So anything else, Shabazz, that I might be missing out? I think
Um,
that's
maybe
it.
the top-up API. If you go back to the top-up API, maybe the on-ramp page.
Yeah, on the ramp.
Right.
Okay, fine. Yeah,
So could be because this is using testnet. Maybe this might not show well, but if you're doing, yeah, it's showing for mainnet.
yeah,
So you have this integrated top-up API where
yeah.
you can basically top up your wallet using this wallet services.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, this was the other thing related to wallet services as well as the new demo app. Okay, yeah, apart from these, there are a couple of mobile updates on our SDKs, which you can always refer to the documentation. Is something missing from the V8 updates, Maharshi?
Let me check. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. There is one thing that you deprecated the Taurus EVM wallet plugin. So any of you folks who are currently using it, so you can plan the transition to the wallet services plugin. And yeah, if you have any doubts or any hurdles that you face, you can raise the questions in the community forum, or you can raise it right now if you have anything.
Perfect. Yeah,
Yep.
perfect. So I think next up, I would love people to see our new blogs page, which we recently
Yeah.
upgraded. So if you visit blog.web3.io, so most of our blogs have like a new look and feel. And the best part of these blogs is that it's still linked up to the community. So if you open up any of the
Open up.
blogs,
Yeah.
at the bottom, you'll be able to interact with it through your um, community account itself. So
Yeah.
there is a start discussion, since is this pretty new that we did yesterday. You can interact with it and have any queries. You can just talk about this. Okay, so this is also new thing. Again, would love to hear feedbacks on look and feel, UI, anything around this. Okay, and at last, about the updates, I'll talk about the contribution section on our docs. So we have recently listed out in our documentation. If you go to the main page, at the bottom there is contribute, and yes, perfect. So couple of ways you can participate in our community is one, helping the community, answering a couple of questions. If you have faced similar issues, if you if you know the solution, what steps you took, feel free to we encourage people to do this. And very soon we'll be launching our ambassador programs, and all these initiatives will eventually be part of sorry, eventually be part of our ambassador programs as well. Then, if you are into development and want to improve our SDKs, there are a couple of organizations we have spread out, like Web3Auth, Torus Research, and Tiki repositories. Feel free to check out those. If you have any issues, report those. If you want to fix and work on something, feel free to propose those. And at this particular documentation, what you're seeing, if you feel there is some typos, something which you want to add up, feel free to take that up and raise a PR. Also, we have bunch of examples running in to different examples. Maybe we want to link up the core kit examples as well here that I see. But as of now, the core PNP examples you can definitely check out and see how we have laid out different uh, based on the different SDKs we offer. There are pretty much the quick start examples for everything. But if you feel that something is missing, feel free to raise that in the issue, or maybe raise a PR request. And last but not the least, on the contrary, is that we do offer multiple language support. So if you go back to the contribution, Mashi, yeah. So this is the Web3 Auth locale repo, where most of our localization happening on the modal, no modal, open login SDKs. Anything what you see the text can be translated into various languages. As of now, I think I may not know the exact numbers, but I think we are supporting 9 to 10 different languages. So if you see the white label section, you will see the list of different languages we support. So yeah, just wanted to highlight that, like, we encourage people from the community contributing to various domain, however you feel, and however you can contribute to this. Okay, and yeah, and just a reminder from my colleague Devril that we are running a Easter egg competition on a blog, right? Ayush, you want to jump in and maybe you want to share about that?
Hi everyone. So currently, we published a new blog on ERC 404, which has an Easter egg, and whoever finds the Easter egg first is supposed to get the $10 uh, in USDC. So if you want, you can give it a try, and you might also get some alphas regarding our future roadmap. So do give it a try and post your answers on Twitter if you want.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, this next segment is all about you guys, about your queries, your questions, if you have. So we'll open up this for any questions you may be having, or if you want to have, or if you already posted a topic on our community forum, may want to drop that in the chat link. Maybe some folks might not have given proper attention to that question. We can address that right here with the entire team.
Hello, Shabazz. I have a question actually. Okay.
Hey, hi, Jay. Yes.
My name is Chai, by the way. Okay. I really love your product and everything. So my question is, so you guys just talked about the community contributor program, right? So let's say if I contribute some translations or something, is there any rewards do I get, or like, Web3 credits, or some
Yes,
NFT or something? Yeah.
perfect question. I think we were discussing internally very recently that we want to open a program about translations on different languages, not just the new languages, but fixing the existing ones. If you find that your language, whichever we support, like Spanish, Japanese, Korean, and list goes on, right? And if you feel that there are some issues which might not have the native look and feel to those translations, so we will be launching very soon a program where we'll be paying up the contributors who would basically fix up the whole particular language. So we'll be doing through the community itself. The credits, it could be direct monetary rewards, also some sort of credits, and some sneak peeks in the new new products and new launches as well. But definitely there will be some monetary rewards for people fixing those translations. Thanks for answering and addressing that, Jai. Perfect. Yeah.
I have a question about the documentation. So how is it different from the structure and the outline? How is it different from the previous documentation?
Uh, yeah, sure. So previously, if you have seen our documentation, the things were mainly divided, mainly segregated between two of our products, like the PNP and the core kits. Right now, if you see our landing page of the docs, it's all about Web3 Auth, what it has to offer, as well as list of features we support. So right now, if you see the SDK reference, we not just support the PNP and core kit, but we have other offerings like wallet ecosystem and wallet as a service. So this whole transition happens because the offerings we are giving to the folks has increased, and that's how we want to focus on more of the features we provide and what a person get out of this documentation. Again, we want to I want to highlight that we are looking for feedbacks. Yeah. Marshi, you want to share the documentation so that just people may be joining in late because they would know like how it looks and look and feel. But yeah, this is the entire gist of it, like about the documentation.
Okay.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, thanks.
Perfect. Yeah, so as of now, as I said, it's all about the overview and the features we have to offer. And if you go on to the SDKs, you'll see more of it, like the SDKs we offer based on different segregations of the offerings. Let's say someone coming in just to understand about gaming, they'll see right up front here in the feature section, what's about the gaming, what's about the interoperability, and the list goes on for the feature section. Yeah, and the quick links is handy for people just wanting to try out maybe the resources, SDK reference examples, quick start, which maybe you want to showcase that. It's another integration builder for this, Maharshi. If you click on quick start, you not just get the step on step on how you would integrate, but also alongside you will see the code. You can select different SDKs, you can select different products, and as well as platforms, as well as you can see right here in the preview, like how basically this would look like, even for our mobile SDKs, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have another very, very noob question, but I think this is also on behalf of the other newcomers in the community. How does the plug and play differ from core kit?
So plug and play is more of an opinionated approach we have to offer as a default. So plug and play comes with modal and no modal. Maharshi, you want to show up the web one real quick in the
Yeah.
preview here itself? I think we
Okay,
have a
sure.
preview here.
Yeah.
PNP, modal, React.
React
Yeah,
one.
let's do the preview. So you can check up that, like with this PNP modal, you get a modal upfront here, right? The look and feel, but still you can customize this. But let's say you don't want this modal. Let's go over to the no modal preference, right? So here you have the customizability to use a button based on clicks, right? So I think this will directly go to Google or something. So now you don't get that particular UI out of the box. So you can design your UI however you feel. So this is PNP. But when you say about CoreKit, then CoreKit allow you to add more customizability to it, which comes with SFA, where you can start with just one factors. As people might know about Web3 Auth, it starts with 2 out of 3 flows, which is like 2 factors out of 3. But you can start with SFA, which is about like first factor, and later on configure multiple factors based on the MFA, what they do. And also different customizability options around that. So I would encourage, if people want to understand more about the plug and play and core kit, we have written a complete revamp on the docs about what PNP and core kit has to offer. If you go to the docs and check the products, yeah, the main page, it does, we do talk about in the product stack, like what if you go to the product stack,
Mm-hmm.
yes, plug and play and CodeKit, like what this all have to offer, and you can just go around the product stack entirely. But yeah, this was the gist of it. Like,
Yeah, I think
And this
that's
is how the older docs look like if I compare it
yeah,
side by side, so that everyone can get an idea how it looks right now. It has,
perfect. You know,
this is a side by side look. Yep.
yeah. Previously, we were just highlighting on the sidebar the plug and play and the core kit, and not to mention the cleaner and good looking UI.
Yep.
So yeah.
And also whatever, like we've been getting a lot of feedback from the clients, from the users, from the developers. So on the business side, that uh, the first page should highlight the features and showcase whatever we are offering with our SDKs. And if people, they are interested in that feature, then they can get the SDK or anything detailed knowledge about that, whatever SDK that offers that features. So going by that approach, we have all the features listed, and this that is the reason we did all the revamp. SDK
Yeah.
section remains almost the same, but the sidebar is all the difference.
Yeah, and not to mention that we would still be hearing your feedback. And
Yeah.
at this point, I think we'll be doing some research on with dedicated folks from the community. So we'll be doing some announcement on Twitter about onboarding 5 to 8 people, where we can do the deep dive of the documentation and want to get more feedback about it. And in return, there are rewards. So watch out for those announcements on the Twitter from Web3 Auth. Yeah. Any questions, any issues from the community side?
okay. Just another curious question.
Yeah, bring it on.
Okay. Do you have any alpha or what's next for the Web3 auth products? What features are you planning to roll out or working on right now?
Yeah, yeah. I think at this point, if Chai is here, who leads our engineering team, Chai, I think Himanshu, maybe someone might want to jump in and say the sneak peek of what to expect.
What to expect? Hello everyone. Bye. Sorry. Hi. One thing we actually are going to launch in the next couple of days is actually passkeys integration. Okay, so we'll be able to support passkeys natively, both as a backup factor and as the primary factor. So please be on the lookout for this release in the next week. I mean, yeah, around the first week of April, basically. Yeah, and we are also rejigging some of our MFA flows. So you'll be seeing Authenticator app over there, so that you can use your Google Authenticator actually to back up your MFA factors, and lots of speed improvements. And we also have Web3 V8.1 coming. Okay, V8.1 basically brings a lot of speed improvements to the Web3 SDK. So yeah, lots of exciting things to look forward to. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for the updates. Passkeys, more MFA customizability through MFA. Authenticator apps and improvements in the V8.1. That's cool.
thanks.
Any more questions?
Shabazz, I have a question. Okay, so as a dApp developer, I want to be able to. I really like the single factor flows, but I also want the external login options along with it. So, is there any guide or something which shows me how to use both of them together?
Okay. External login providers are social login providers or federated login providers, right?
No, I mean like MetaMask, Wallet Connect, and all.
Oh, with the SFAs.
Yeah, with the SFAs.
Okay, currently we don't have, but we can turn it up very soon. Mahashi, do you know that like we have any guide around that?
No, not with
Which does
SFA, and not with SFA and MetaMask. But it's a good point. Yeah, thanks, Chai.
cool. And also this brings up like this is more of like a feature request coming in from the community. So we do have a dedicated space in the community where you can request features or guides and things which you want to see from us right from the community portal.
Yeah, I'll drop the link for that.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you, Mahashi.
Yep.
Yeah. If no further question, I think we come to an end for this community call. Thanks everyone for joining in. This was a wonderful call. We had lots of discussion, and yeah, look forward to seeing you in the next one.